Right, hello. You have to excuse the dodgy camera work. Following on from a recent trend, we're showing people how to set up transmitters. There goes my dodgy little vice / phone holder. Right, I'm showing people how to set up transmitters. So here we've got the flysky fs-i6. It's a good transmitter. So first we'll start by turning it on. Now what I like to do generally, right, so you press and hold OK. Now take you into your menu, and then you go into function setup, and then if you go down you've got mix in here, which to do like your steering to be both channels forward, both channels reverse, you need to make like 3 different mixes. So I just ignore that and go straight to Elevon. Now in Elevon mix you go into it and you turn it on. Now you've got channel 1 and channel 2. Basically either of these can be, basically one of these channels will be forwards and backwards, and one of these channels will be left and right. Normally for me channel 1 is forward and backwards, channel 2 is left and right, but it depends really how you plug it into your receiver. So I'm going to go on the premise of channel 1 being forwards and backwards, channel 2 being left and right. So while you've got it on this, you switch your robot on and you just see what happens. So you go forwards and backwards on your stick and left and right. Now say for example we've done something really terrible with the setup, and when you press forward the robot goes in reverse, and then when you press left the robot goes right. So what we'll do is we'll put this into negative. We'll go all the way to negative 100, because you want if left and right, forward and backwards is fine, then put it up to 100%, because that gives you full speed, and you can adjust that down. So say the robot's a bit too fast for you, you can adjust it down to a percentage where you feel happy with how it accelerates and whatnot. But I always like to have mine on full 100%. Then steering, so left and right are backwards on this in our example. So if they were forward you keep it in the positives, but if they're fine you keep it in positives. But if it's backwards then you can put it down into negative, and basically doing this puts in negative, just reverses what either one of these does. Now I generally like to keep it when I set up a robot for somebody on one of these transmitters. I find that normally their comfortable zone with the steering is between 20 and 40%. So somewhere in between 20 and 40 is like about half. Obviously 40 is just under half of the speed that it would turn if it was on 100%. So it's just good at fine-tuning your robot to handle how you like it to. Now obviously you can, if you're used to the robot steering really quickly, you can go all the way down to 100% and it will change the speed. You know, basically just use these to fine-tune it and get it set up to how you want it to be set up. And yeah, doing it this way makes it nice and easy. If you find, so say we want those settings there, we'll keep those. If you find though that when you test and forwards and backwards and it spins, just go and reverse one of the channels. You can do that just by going back up to reverse, finding the channel you want to reverse and reversing it. Then after you've done that, you just go into sub-trim, trim everything out to where it's good for you, and away you go. So really it's nice and simple with this transmitter. A lot of it's already done for you just by switching on Elevon mix, and then it's just a case of just fine tuning it, getting it to where you want it to be. Right, thanks, and I hope this helps someone out.